Thursday, November 2nd, 2023, afternoon edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good afternoon, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, the AI-generated News Digest Daily Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Hidden gems to play after Super Mario and Spider-Man. Benchmark results reveal performance of M3 chip in Max. Latest updates on Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. Delta co-pilot indicted for threatening to shoot captain. 7 dementia expert don'ts revealed by HuffPost. Rare look at Google's lucrative search queries revealed, and much more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
November 2nd in history. November 2nd, 619. A Kaghan of the Western Turkic Khaganate is assassinated in a Chinese palace by Eastern Turkic rivals after the approval of Tang Emperor Gaozu. November 2nd, 1410. The Peace of Bicêtre suspends hostilities in the Armagnac-Burgundian Civil War. November 2nd, 1675. Plymouth Colony Governor Josiah Winslow leads a colonial militia against the Narragansett during King Philip's War.
Today's obituaries. Junior Balaya was an Indian actor, best known for his work in Tamil films. He sadly passed away at the age of 70 due to suffocation. Throughout his career, which lasted for over 4 decades, he predominantly played supporting roles. Walter Davis is a 69-year-old American basketball player. He played for the Phoenix Suns and Denver Nuggets and won an Olympic gold medal in 1976. Freddie Ely. Brief Wikipedia summary. Freddie Ely was a Haitian-born Venezuelan footballer and manager who had 20 appearances for Venezuela between 1964 and 1977. He was known for his passing ability and speed and won the Venezuela Championship 3 times with Portuguesa FC. Fung Ying Ki was a wheelchair fencer from Hong Kong who achieved great success in the Paralympic Games. He won gold medals in both the 2000 and 2004 editions of the Games. After retiring from competitive fencing, Fung transitioned into coaching and also took part in wheelchair marathons. Fung possessed a diverse educational background and actively engaged in sports research. John Havers. Brief Wikipedia summary. John Havers, a 92-year-old English badminton player who represented the national team, has passed away. He was a national doubles champion and had notable achievements in the sport. Humaira Himu. Brief Wikipedia summary. Humaira Himu, a 37-year-old Bangladeshi actress known for her role in the film Amar Bondhu Rashid, has passed away. She had also appeared in several TV dramas throughout her career. Jutta Müller. Brief Wikipedia summary. Jutta Müller, a 94-year-old German figure skating coach, has passed away. She was known for being one of the most successful figure skating coaches in the world and coached multiple Olympic gold medalists and world champions. Shin Gu-byom. Brief Wikipedia summary. Shin Gu-byom was an 81-year-old South Korean politician who served as the governor of Jeju Province from 1993 to 1995 and again from 1995 to 1998. He passed away in Jeju City on November 2nd, 2023. Evgeny Shiryaev, 80, Russian composer. Yuri Temirkanov. Brief Wikipedia summary. Yuri Temirkanov, a renowned Russian conductor of Circassian origin, has passed away at the age of 84. He held positions with several prestigious orchestras and was known for his talent and contributions to the music world. Wei Wei was a Chinese actress who gained recognition for her performances in various films. She passed away at the age of 101. Some of her notable works include Night In, Spring in a Small Town, and The Truth About Jane and Sam. Georgina Almanza, 90, Cuban actress and radio and television presenter. Carlo Ambrosini, brief Wikipedia summary. Italian cartoonist Carlo Ambrosini, known for his work on popular comics such as Ken Parker and Dylan Dog, has passed away at the age of 69. Ambrosini began his career in 1976 and collaborated with several publishers throughout his career. Adi Barkan. Brief Wikipedia summary. Adi Barkan, a 39-year-old American political activist, has passed away due to complications from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Barkan was a prominent figure in progressive activism, advocating for causes such as healthcare reform and social justice. Luigi Berlinguer was a prominent Italian politician and former Minister of Education, who passed away at the age of 91. He had a long and distinguished career in politics, serving in different government positions and as a member of the European Parliament. Brian Brain was an English cricketer who played for Worcestershire and Gloucestershire. He recently passed away at the age of 83. Brain had a successful career, taking over 100 first-class wickets and representing his county in both first-class and List A matches. Chen Wei-ling is a renowned Olympic weightlifter and powerlifter. She has achieved significant recognition in the field of weightlifting and has represented her country at the highest level of competition. Chen Wei-ling's accomplishments as an athlete are well documented and widely celebrated. However, the article does not mention her involvement as a film director or screenwriter. Pierre Dutour, 91, French trumpeter. Go Rocket Ride is a 3-year-old American thoroughbred racehorse. Unfortunately, the horse had to be euthanized due to a severe condylar fracture that occurred during a morning run at Santa Anita Park. Prior to this tragic incident, Go Rocket Ride had achieved success by winning the Grade 1 Haskell Stakes at Monmouth Park earlier in the year.
And now on to today's news.
General news. First benchmark results surface for M3 chip and new Max, McRumors.
The first benchmark results for the standard M3 chip show that it is 20% faster than the M2 chip, with single-core and multi-core scores of around 3,000 and 11,700 respectively. The M3 chip has an 8-core CPU up to a 10-core GPU and supports up to 24 gigabytes of unified memory. The chip also has improved GPU architecture and a 16-core neural engine. There are no benchmark results yet for the higher-end M3 Pro and M3 Max chips.
Latest Israel-Hamas war news on Gaza ground assault. Rafah crossing. Live update, The Washington Post.
Embassies in Cairo have been notified that their citizens will be allowed to leave Gaza, and consular officers have been instructed to go to the Rafah border crossing. The United States expects to receive notification soon, and around 400 citizens will begin leaving in stages on Thursday.
Who is Antonio Pierce? Raiders tab former NFL linebacker as Josh McDaniels' replacement following firing. CBS Sports.
The Las Vegas Raiders fired head coach Josh McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler after a disappointing start to the season. They have named former linebackers coach Antonio Pierce as their interim head coach. Pierce had a successful playing career and began his coaching career in 2014. He will make his head coaching debut against his former team, the New York Giants.
Mother seeks federal investigation after son was killed by police cruiser, then buried without her knowing. CBS News.
The family of a man who was struck and killed by an off-duty police officer's SUV is calling for a federal investigation. The man's mother was not informed of his death until nearly 6 months later and discovered that he had been buried without her knowledge. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump plans to have the body exhumed for an independent autopsy. The Jackson Police Department has not responded to inquiries.
Business news.
Netflix's ad-supported plan will reward binge watchers with ad-free episodes. The Verge.
Starting next year, Netflix will introduce an ad-free episode after viewers watch 3 episodes in a row in an effort to keep subscribers engaged. The streaming giant has also reported that its ad-supported plan has attracted 15 million monthly active users since its launch.
Here's a rare look at Google's most lucrative search queries. The Verge.
During the U.S. versus Google antitrust trial, a list of the top 20 revenue-generating search queries from September 2018 was made public. The list included queries like iPhone 8, cheap flights, and car insurance, showcasing the profitable nature of these sectors. Pseudo-navigational queries, where users search for particular brands or websites, also featured on the list, indicating that companies might bid on their own names to thwart competitors from occupying search result positions. The study determined that Google gains from popular search queries that coincide with competitive industries.
Former Delta co-pilot indicted for threatening to shoot captain during flight, officials say. CBS News.
Technology news.
The Bungie and Destiny 2 situation gets worse, per new info. Forbes.
The article discusses the recent layoffs at Bungie and attempts to provide insights into the reasons behind them and their connection to the performance of Destiny 2.
A few hidden gems to play after Super Mario and Spider-Man. The Verge.
The first article is about a mobile game called Subpar Pool, which is a mashup of pool and golf. The game has a scoring system of golf, the physics of pool, and various unique video game aspects. It also allows players to unlock different elements and rules to customize their runs. The game is available on multiple platforms, including Switch and PC.
Sports news.
Chiefs News, Clark Hunt says Germany game helps team NFL Kansas City Arrowhead Pride.
The Kansas City Chiefs are hoping to grow their brand in Germany as they virtually host the Miami Dolphins in Frankfurt. CEO Clark Hunt believes the team's presence in Germany will accelerate the growth of the game and potentially lead to franchises being based in Europe.
Who is Antonio Pierce? Raiders tab former NFL linebacker as Josh McDaniels' replacement following firing. CBS Sports.
The Las Vegas Raiders fired head coach Josh McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler after the NFL trade deadline. Antonio Pierce, the former linebackers coach, has been named interim head coach. Pierce had a successful playing career and began his coaching career in 2014. He now has the opportunity to show what he can do as a lead man as the Raiders face his former team, the New York Giants, this Sunday.
Health news.
7 things dementia experts would never ever do. HuffPost.
Neurologists and doctors share habits to avoid in order to maintain optimal brain health. These include avoiding a diet of only processed foods, living a sedentary lifestyle, being antisocial, pulling consistent all-nighters, and ignoring stress. These habits can have a negative impact on brain function and increase the risk of cognitive decline and dementia.
Oral sex is worse than smoking for throat cancer, doctor claims. New York Post.
A young doctor has claimed in a viral TikTok video that oral sex is a greater risk factor for throat cancer than smoking, despite the American Cancer Society stating that tobacco use is the #1 risk factor. The doctor cites the transmission of the human papillomavirus, HPV, during oral sex as a potential cause of throat cancer. Rates of HPV-linked oropharyngeal cancer have been rising, particularly in men. The doctor advises men to wear condoms during oral sex. The HPV vaccine may help mitigate the rates of throat cancer in the future.
More adults should be screened for lung cancer under updated guideline, American Cancer Society says. CNN.
The American Cancer Society has updated its guidelines to recommend lung cancer screening for older adults who smoke or formerly smoked, regardless of how long ago they quit smoking. The previous guidelines recommended screening for adults aged 55 to 74 with a 30-pack year smoking history who either currently smoke or quit in the last 15 years. The new guidelines recommend screening for current or past smokers aged 50 to 80 with a 20-pack year smoking history. The updated guidelines are expected to prevent 21% more lung cancer deaths compared to the previous recommendations.
Entertainment news.
Schitt's Creek star Emily Hampshire's depraved Johnny Depp and Amber Heard Halloween costume has sparked backlash. BuzzFeed News.
The article discusses a photo from Johnny Depp's libel trial, where a friend of his, Emily, is holding a bottle of wine while another friend looks upset. The photos also feature a fake turd, referencing a previous claim by Depp that Amber Heard had defecated on his side of the bed and attempted to blame it on their dog.
Thank you for watching this AGND Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.